This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Rebels will put total leather to crank us up. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Washington.
That is how you start a football game. My guy's really fast, really good. I'm going to feature him, give him the football, and he will do the rest. One play, one superstar, one touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll send the back in motion. Running to Green. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Evanson.
I think sometimes offensively you've got to have a bit more awareness of where you are in the field. You've got to feel yourself getting close to the boundary, and you've got to settle down. That guy looked like he was a little bit out of control, and as a result, that throw took him out of bounds for no gain.
So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
4th down.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can, and here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Out of the gun, the inside give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble and throws. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, what a cut! They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And the Huskies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Huskies.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. Rebels offense is back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Buys a little time. Fires downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Turner. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Lee. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Rebels want to move quickly. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Fires to the right. Snags it. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to keep it in the air. Release to the back. Makes the grab on the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Looking down the middle. He caught it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes him, gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Let's go!
They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Trying to get it in. Into the house. Touchdown, Vegas. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Completes it in the middle. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete to the right. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. He'll throw it. Finds his tight end. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down.
325.
On the option. Now the pitch. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the option. He's brought down, just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And the Rebels in the hurry up. They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
He's got the tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and you make that big play.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He's looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
Here's the pressure. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the starter.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide out. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just what they hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee.
And the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on the first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. The Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And the defense, got him at the 27.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. The tag. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Remaining seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. And he's going to bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Snagged out of the air. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give from the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Rebels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown UNLV. And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Fires to the big fella. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what get the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
Now on first down from the 28.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the running back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Throwing right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Vegas.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board.
Washington, 14.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Running back searching for a hole. Yeah, it's a bit of a search, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive.
And here's the third interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense putting points on the board.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run. And the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll leave it with him. Sweet cut there. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll lead the offense out there to try to move those chains. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Quarterback moving. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Touchdown, Huskies. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
And that is why they're called the Handstand people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And the Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quick completion to the right. Hard running there. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, and get out of here with the dub.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lee. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the... Back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Grab near the marker, it's Allen. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. To the air on 1st down. It's on target and complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Going for the big play. Catch in stride inside the 15. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. You want something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And Reese, I'm positive that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep piling up those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart. How fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for them.
Turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a
lot of room to the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He was smelling that end zone when they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
With the run on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
You haven't seen that happen too often tonight, taking a loss on a run. This guy's been special. He's been finding ways to get into the second level of this defense, and because of his talent and ability, that's a big reason why they've got the lead right now. You know that's not going to deter them, that last play. They're going to keep handing him the football.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. On the ground. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Moves. Got his man on the right. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the
and the rush will get to him at the 25.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Now the play fake. On the run, still looking. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.